Welcome into the World of Warcraft, a world that exists since 1994, and now, 30 years later, it is larger than ever and it is still expanding. The Warcraft world is massively, and no matter if you ever joined it in the past or are you joining it now, you are in for a blast. In this video series I will cover a Warcraft game or expansion in each video. And in this video we will talk about the very first Warcraft game in the World of Warcraft world, with the name Warcraft Orcs and Humans. And also a very special thanks to my dear friend Rutger, who helped me with retrieving lore information for this and the coming videos. Without him, this video would not have worked out the way it did. So Rutger, thank you very much. This is Michael of the Proximus Gaming YouTube channel, and welcome into the World of Warcraft. It all began 30 years ago, where a company named Blizzard Entertainment created and released a game called Warcraft Orcs and Humans. The release of this game was on November 15th, 1994 for MS-DOS and was released later for Macintosh in 1996. Warcraft Orcs and Humans was a real-time strategy game that quickly became a bestseller and sold more than 100,000 copies in its first year, making it Blizzard's best-selling game at its time of release. The game could be played in single player, but also in multiplayer. Back in the day, this was not the first real-time strategy game, because real-time strategy games were already being released since the late 1980s. However, Warcraft Orcs and Humans did something good. They had a multiplayer gameplay that persuaded a wider audience in a way that multiplayer capabilities were essential for future real-time strategy games. The game introduced innovations in its mission design and gameplay elements, which were later adopted by other developers of real-time strategy games. Warcraft Orcs and Humans is set in the mythical kingdom of Azeroth. The player takes the role of either the human inhabitants of Azeroth or the invading orcs of the Orcus Horde. In the single-player campaign mode, the player works through a series of missions. The objectives of these missions varies, but it usually involves building a small town, harvesting resources, building an army, and leading that into victory. Two separate storylines evolve with 12 missions per side, each telling a different tale in the Battle of Azeroth. From swords to sorcery, all the elements of classic fantasy are here to explore. Rich forests, dark dungeons, and bubbling swamps await the stalwart troops amazed to fight for dominance. The multiplayer aspect of the game bring Warcraft Orcs and Humans to a new level of excitement. A player can challenge another player on over 20 custom maps and determine who is the supreme warlord. Head-to-head play was supported over a modem, serial link and IPX networks, and works cross-platform with both MS-DOS and Macintosh versions. Before we continue this video, I want to ask you that if you enjoy watching this video, that you give this video a thumbs up. That helps with the discoverability of this video a lot, and that is what we need to have more viewers such as yourself. Also, when you're there, subscribe to the Proximus Gaming YouTube channel for more interesting game videos of World of Warcraft and many other games. And that also helps us grow our channel. So thank you for that in advance. Let's continue with the video. The story of the game is as follows. Before the start of the First War, the fallen Titan and Demon Lord Sargeras, who is part of the Burning Legion, plotted to scour all life from Azeroth. To this end, Sargeras possessed the human sorceress Medivh and compelled him to contact Gul'Dan, an orc warlock on the world of Draenor. There, Sargeras' demonic servants among the Burning Legion worked to corrupt the once peaceful orcs and forged them into a bloodthirsty army known as the Horde. They slaughtered the entire race of their planet, but their desire for bloodlust remained. Their leader Gul'Dan joined forces with Medivh, who in the meantime was corrupted by Sargeras, to open the dark portal to another world called Azeroth. This cursed force invaded Azeroth and clashed with the human nation of Stormwind. Aided by the half-orc Garona, human champions like Arduin Lothar fought valiantly on protecting their kingdom. After many battles, the Horde eventually overwhelms the human kingdom of Azeroth, and later chooses to pursue the survivors across the seas to the north. The city of Stormwind is destroyed in the final battle of the campaign. The human campaign is an alternate history in which the humans successfully defend their kingdom against the Horde and pushes the orcs back to their main fortress at Blackrock Spire. Its destruction signals the end of the human campaign. Later games considered that the result of the first war was an orcish victory, as played in the orc campaign, but with several plot twists taken from the human campaign. As a result, a great part of the history was retconned with later games. But I guess that is inevitable when it comes to long-running and expanding series. Warcraft Orcs and Humans laid out the foundations for many other game series, such as Age of Empires, Command & Conquer, Warhammer and many more. It was already possible to play all 3 installments of classic Warcraft games yourselves. But during the 13th anniversary Warcraft Direct, Blizzard Entertainment announced remastered editions of the very first 2 Warcraft games, with brand new hand-drawn visuals, the ability to swap between original graphics and HD graphics, modern controls and a faster game speed. They are available in a battle chest, and in this battle chest you get the first 2 original classic Warcraft games, all 3 remastered Warcraft games and a very nice ground mount to ride on for World of Warcraft. So if you want that, pick it up and play it yourself. And with that, the first part of this video series is coming to an end. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and when you are there, let me know in the comments down below if there are any things that I told you that you didn't know, or maybe there are things that I missed in this video. In the next World of Warcraft video, we will cover the second Warcraft game named Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully to see you in my next video. This is Michael, signing off now. See ya!